Officially rolling. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Let's test this out. See if that still sound crispy.
Yeah, yeah. It's a really bad applause, though. What is that supposed to be? That's terrible. Whatever that is.
What does it sound like on your end?
Man, you need to get your phone and play that into the mic. Whatever it is, it sounds like you was crumbling some tinfoil up.
Yeah, I'm about to clap myself again. We here.
Snaps around the room. What was we supposed to get, Jay? That was a really bad applause.
Yeah, really bad applause.
That's like the real audience. That's the two people that actually listened. They clapped. Them two people, we love y'all. All three of y'all.
All three of y'all. Well, appreciate y'all. Started off with a really bad toast. I do want to do this though, because I did this. Tell me what this sound like.
In love with you, so I just wanna know, no, yeah.
That man getting his Valentine's playlist together. Right. Go ahead, Jay. You ready for Valentine's? Lover boy, all right.
I don't even know that's just in there. That's hilarious, y'all. Stupid. So that sounded all right, but the other thing.
Who was that? Who was that? Drake?
No, that was Bobby Valentine. Other song.
It's somebody random. This is what I should do though.
That man over there playing Mario. I'll shoot you a playlist if you need some R&B though. I don't know who that is. I'll shoot you a light skin playlist.
No, that was just something random in this little.
If you need a light skin playlist, I got you. Bookie got the 90s down. I got all the light skin Valentine's ready for you.
Anyway, thank you guys for listening in. We're starting off horrible. I'm sorry. Don't want to lose you. Let's raise a toast and just get into it. All the formalities first. We all fall, but we say don't trip. We all been called, but all stall a bit. We all stand tall, and to that time we slip. Just admit, without the grace of God, I'm really bad at this. Cheers. Really wanted some water. What's up, fellas? What's been up? What's been up? Bookie, what's been going on? Have you left the job yet? Have you written them another letter of resignation this week? James, what's going on with you?
Man, I'm over here remodeling my kitchen, man.
What you was doing to the kitchen?
Trying to get it right. So since I'm doing all this cooking, I needed to get some. I couldn't find nothing, man. So I just rearranged the whole cabinets, pantry, everything. I don't know where nothing was at. So I need to get some shelves and stuff. Then you know how you get amped and you start getting a little project ready. Yep. So now we need new shelves and everything. Now that I care, right? You know,
you better shore up the kitchen, man. You better shore up the kitchen.
You already know it's half done, right? You already know it's stuff missing. My wife asking, "Where is the pepper at? What did you do with the pepper?" I'm trying to organize stuff and all that so I can cook. You know what I mean, quickly. But hey.
The boy said, so you know we're gonna need some new shelves now.
Hey, the dudes is wild. When we get involved in something, it go all the way.
Nah, so I've learned to be like, and I tell T in a heartbeat, like, I already know when it comes to certain things like that. That's one of the things. Like putting together beds, you know, we were left with that and having to do all of that, you know, when you move. But I'm like, look here. If you want some of this stuff done right, you're gonna want to call a professional because I'm telling you, you don't want to be on a wobbly bed. You know what I'm saying? for 2025, we just wobbling just because I had to do it yourself attitude. Nigga, you gotta know your limitations, especially some of those that's gonna affect other people. You like, bruh, stop it, bruh.
Yeah. So I wasn't tearing nothing apart. Like we ain't tearing no shelves down or nothing. But I'm just like
Yeah.
rearrange stuff. There's little ways to put stuff so you can slide out instead of you getting on your knees and digging in the back of the cupboard trying to find a skillet. All that type of stuff. I'm not doing all this. If I'm gonna be in here, I gotta enjoy this, or I'm gonna quit. That's just how it's gonna go. So I'm trying to make it to the end of the year. I'll be either gonna enjoy this being in this kitchen, or I'm gonna quit. And I quitting ain't part of it. So we gotta make this joint.
James was looking at them little Asian ladies that be on online with all them little compartments and all
Hey,
them
they
little
joy. Hey,
them
you watch
gadgets.
that? Ah!
Hey, you better know it.
He
Hey, the
like
little
he want to
folding
do that
joint.
to his kitchen. Yeah. He
Yeah,
like, yep. I want to fold all
that's
my
right.
Yeah.
silverware up into this thing right here
Yes.
that washes it also. Like when you turn it this way, it
Like
washes all the silverware.
nothing does one
It's
thing on them videos, Jay. Nothing does one thing. It'll be a
Hey,
computer desk and it unfold to a futon. You be
that
like,
girl would take
whoa.
off her house shoes and then just get washed by the little machine underneath her feet. She's gonna just hit one little button and get her house shoes gonna get
Hey,
cleaned.
hey,
don't let
I see the chick. She done made rice, eggs, some wontons, everything in one little compartment at the same time.
she was stacking them on top of each other. Yeah.
Boy, they be killing time. Boy, they be killing
Oh
time,
my
bro.
And
god!
space, you know, there ain't no space out there. So all they stuff is space saver. Everything fold into the wall. You don't even like how you get into the wall.
Everything folds up.
Everything folds up. Everything doubles
Hey,
up.
nigga be taking a
Everything.
shower and washing clothes at the same time.
And I want every one of them. I'll take one of each of those,
Hey, them
please.
joints is
But
hard,
it be
bro.
like a different kind of
Yes.
washer. It be getting it
Yeah,
done. But
yeah.
it be like powered by like a bicycle pedal. Nigga, you just you just push the pedal around a couple of times and then that get it started. And then you
That's
just walk
it.
away. Like,
They in the future, dog. I don't know what's
Man,
going on over there. They in the future.
they saving time, bro.
They
That's what I see.
are. They
I see
are.
them
So
saving
yeah. So
time.
yeah, I'm buying gadgets. I got boxes coming to the house. They like, what do you do? I'm driving my wife and my sister crazy because they the ones that had cooked all this time. So I'm moving stuff. They like, where's my pepper at? Where is everything? I'm like, oh no, I threw all that stuff out.
So you joining the gang? That's what it sounds like. You joining the cooking staff? Is that what you doing? You saying that you got to have stuff your way? What are you doing?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's kind of It's
But
like that.
that's what you're doing? All right.
Yeah, yeah.
that man done went
That's
and
what I
ruined
heard.
the whole kitchen, man.
The whole flow.
Yeah, the whole flow.
The
'Cause
whole
man,
flow. Now nobody can find nothing.
Nothing.
And he ain't really had no flow himself. So
yeah,
he's building
exactly.
his flow.
Yeah.
So it's like he done disrupted everybody else's flow and he building his. He like, hold on. We'll figure out where the pepper is. Right now,
Yeah.
this new organization is here. Nigga.
No, it got so bad. I went and got the labels. I'm like, when you open the cabinet, just look at the label. You'll see where everything is at. That's how bad it got. I'm like, I just have to label everything.
That's
Hey,
it.
This is
Bookie,
where everything is at.
next week he don't get it together though. You know what that's gonna mean though. Well, your boy ain't gonna blow up the bridge. Keep playing. It's funny right now. It's funny right
Stupid.
now. Next week, nigga, you gonna be like, bruh, I had to get it together, man.
Nice.
I had to hire Martha Stewart to come over, nigga, and organize everything.
Now, what's gonna
Get
happen
it back.
is the nigga gonna show up next week on the show with a five guy grilled cheese double cheeseburger. That's what's gonna happen. They're like, James, what happened, man? I done blew up the bridge. I got this five guy double cheeseburger.
Stupid. What is that bingo sound you just did? What was that?
No,
What was that?
that's crazy because it seems like it's some of the sounds coming through, but that's the text joint. You know when somebody texts you, I need
Okay.
to
I
cut that off too.
thought you had a new sound ready for me. No, you know what? You know what their wives do? They done figured out the little finesse. Anytime you start doing something that take a load off of them, they start heaping on that heavy praise. Oh, he been cooking. It's so good. You should cook every day. She been laying that on me now. Like, oh yeah, this was great. When you gonna cook again? Tomorrow? Doing all that. Like, I see what y'all
Hey
doing,
man, well let me tell you,
but you can have that.
and
Let her get off.
I kind of enjoy cooking, but it's still at times it's daunting. It can be work just like anything else,
Yes.
but nigga, it will get you some points, nigga, down the road. They will. That really will get you some points because
Oh,
it is. I don't know. They really like that, nigga.
it's a
Women really
win.
like to eat, nigga. When you think about it, nigga, they really like to eat. Nigga, they like to go
Hey,
out to eat. They like to be every time they get with somebody, they eat, nigga. They never not eating when they.
well, everything they didn't have to cook tastes better. You know that, right?
And
That's a
then
fact. I've
there
been
you
watching this
go.
for everything they didn't have to cook tastes better.
Oh,
Oh,
this is
this is
wonderful.
amazing. This is wonderful.
You
Could
should
be
have been
like,
doing this.
I could take this every Wednesday. You can make this every Wednesday. They doing all that.
And it's all good until you making it every Wednesday, nigga.
That-
Really
that's what I'm
happening.
starting.
You like,
That's what
oh
I'm
man.
starting to see. Like, oh, okay, this ain't gonna be as fun next time. this was an adventure the first time. This ain't gonna be that fun
Nah, but
every Wednesday.
every time you drop something new and good, nigga, it's gonna be like you won the Super Bowl, nigga. It's gonna be
No,
like,
that's
man,
that's for real. That's for real. So yeah, I'm buying gadgets. I'm buying all kind of gadgets. I'm dirtying up every dish trying to cook one meal. I got
man.
gadgets. Yeah.
Bookie, what's been up with you, man?
Oh man, shoot. Same old, same old. Ain't nothing really changed. Just I finally got my back room done. My wifey just
Oh,
put the classroom back there. Finally
oh,
got
Yeah,
dope,
that done.
dope,
yeah.
dope,
Uh,
dope.
got got my injury paper extended. You know what I'm saying, from that shoulder for
Oh
Garcia.
yeah,
Yeah, I ain't.
yeah.
Martin Luther King Day parade coming up, bro. Like, yeah, nah. I ain't living no tits, man. What you talking about, man?
Man, I see that man pulling the pallet of
Yeah,
canopies. That's
That's
all
what
I
he
see. That's
said.
all I see is him pulling a pallet of canopies.
not
That's all I
interested, bro.
I got my injury paperwork.
Got my injury paperwork, bro. I had to get it all
Can't be doing
crispy
no
and new
tits,
fresh.
baby.
God, man.
I'm not the tit maker,
Not,
baby.
Hey
no,
Jay, Bookie used to be the fool trying to get his Aflac to pay off. He'd be like, "Man, I gotta go to the doctor and get this check."
man.
Every time something went wrong, he's like, "Oh, we gotta go to the hospital." He just wanted to be, "Oh yeah, get in the car. We going. What's wrong?
Hey, look,
Sore
That
throat?
fool
Yep. We
said,
going to the." He like
the
Aflac.
listen,
boy
dog.
said
Aflac is a second job for him, dog.
the King
Man,
Parades is coming up. The boy is preparing. Like, no,
I
all
already
these
got
little
it. I already
festivals.
turned it in. Mm-mm.
No, stop it.
Yeah, got Cinco de Mayo around the corner. That's when they set me up. First day last year. My first day at work was Cinco de Mayo. Not interested. No, no, no. I told her you would be here. I'm not doing. I'm working this front desk. I'm working the computer. I'm watching folks. You know what I'm saying? I'm selling some tickets. I am not interested in being out of that field doing all that hard work like that. I got damaged ligaments in my shoulder, man. Uh-uh. No, no, no.
Man, this fool said, no, no, no. I'm not the one. Let me get my
Mm-mm.
paperwork right. Okay. Here we go.
Yeah.
I'll be over here.
Hey,
Thank
the
you.
funny part about it is they be like, "Oh, Lamar, when you leave, you still stand. Don't leave. When you leaving? When you plan on leaving? Don't leave. You should just. All right, yeah, I'll stay. Just give me these couple days that I would right here, just front desk, and I'll stay. As soon as you say, "Oh, we need, yeah, we doing this all hands on deck." No, not all hands on deck.
No, no.
No,
Not these hands.
not these hands.
These hands are fragile. Nah.
For real. Uh,
No, no, these hands are fragile.
I
We got
need
to talk about
these
this.
hands, these hands stroke keys on the keyboard and write stuff up. You know what I'm saying? All
Yeah.
that lifting and
Oh yeah.
carrying. Woo.
All that hammering and connecting,
Yeah,
blue
tying and
collar,
lifting,
this wasn't
blue
in the
tying and
job
collar.
lifting.
description.
Uh-uh.
I said this wasn't in the job description, dog. Mm-mm.
It's funny, man.
and it pulled the switcheroo on you.
Jay, what's good with you, man? You surviving the winter storms and whatnot?
Nah, man, it was like 66 degrees. We was laughing because it just be changing up. I'm out today, nigga, t-shirt, hat, chilling.
Yeah.
But
The news make it look like y'all all being swept away by a hurricane.
nah, it'll be like real cold, in the evening. By the evening, real late, it'll be down to like 35, something like that. But
that's cold.
Nah, it's so funny you say that, but you after a while being here a month and just being outside, like I'll just go out in the backyard or whatever, it won't feel as cold as it sounds. You'll adjust, eventually. I mean, it ain't like you out there with a tank top or nothing, but and you acknowledge that's cold, so you're gonna have a jacket on.
Right,
but
right.
You ain't gonna be like, oh, it's freezing, I gotta run in there. It be sounding worse than it really is.
Yeah.
But then, like I said, it'll jump up like today did. You said what?
Where did y'all go recently? Look like y'all went to like a African drum session or something like that.
Oh nah, nigga, this is hilarious. That was video from my wife's birthday weekend. It was something that was actually on her birthday where they had some, I think Adam had some tickets to this thing, and it was in Columbus, I think. Yeah, it was in Columbus. That was my first time being there. And it just fell on her birthday. They had already had them, and they were like, well, why don't y'all get some tickets to come too? Nigga, this was so funny because it essentially was like what's that name? What's this? The niggas that be stripping in it used to be in Vegas, Chippendales.
Oh,
Nigga,
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
like
yeah.
it was
yeah, where your
essentially
picture go?
it
Oh my
was
God.
essentially nigga a Chippendales concert, nigga, for old ladies, nigga, for old black women. Nigga, it was a bunch of Africans, nigga, with their shirt off, nigga, dancing. And it was like a low budget Circus Olay, because these niggas was doing flips and tricks, and they was doing all kind of, circus, type stuff. But these niggas got their shirts off, nigga, doing the whole thing. And so I'm clowning, and saying thanking them for inviting us to this African strip
Oh my
club.
God.
But it was so funny because they really was catering to them old black women.
That is wild. What in the world?
Really was. So it was just, but it was something at they art center, but it was a bunch of people came out. It was a bunch of people came out to this little Circus Olay thumb. So that's what that was.
So Jay, I think it feel like Atlanta's one of them cities that can compete with LA's attractions. Is that fair to say? It's not a lot of cities that could compete with like, oh, it's something to do.
From what I explored so far, because I just be like, I live outside of, Atlanta, actually about a half hour away in the metro area. So I'm kind of away from it, but I'm usually in it like I was today, typically every weekend. So in the weekends, I'm seeing it. And from that point of view, it's so funny because it got the traffic like LA does on the weekends, trying to get to certain things, like trying to get to the west side somewhere off the 10, niggas always gonna be some kind of slowing down somewhere, over there. So it's like it has that vibe on it. But as far as like culture, it's different. It's like, SoCal is a melting pot of all kind of cultures. It's a lot of, it's a lot of cultures that you won't see like typically in the South. You're gonna see mostly when you go most places that I've been so far, is mostly just white and black people everywhere. And it's just but what's the trip is, I was gonna say what's the trip is you see a lot of that, and you see more of that I see in Atlanta than I see in LA. Because we hang, in white areas or what have you, but it's just not like common. You can still feel out of place. You could be some places in Southern California as a black person and be in somebody else's area and feel, oh, I'm a little out of place. The difference is, what I'm trying to say is, you'll see like a lot of white and black, but nobody will feel like out of place. It's just like, nigga, that's all that's here.
Yeah, but it's like,
It's like
LA
black people.
LA got that thing where it's like 52 weekends, right? You can go somewhere different every weekend with no repeats. And I think Atlanta, from what you making it sound like, is that
Yeah,
y'all got that.
city wise and like restaurant wise, like
Yeah. Yeah.
like
You can 52
like
weekends, we can go 50 different places and never repeat.
yeah,
I love that.
you definitely can do that here.
I got it. It's like y'all done been to the Tomahawk. Y'all done threw axes. Y'all done did karaoke. Y'all done did some African drums. Y'all ain't been there but 5 minutes. Y'all done already did 5 different things.
Yeah, but it is, again, it's spread out because while we may have done like the little dark place, which is dope in Atlanta, something like that, Columbus is somewhere totally different, like 30 minutes in the other direction. You know what I mean? And that's another thing they have, and that's kind of like LA too.
Yeah,
They got a lot of different cities, like a lot of different counties, a lot of different,
we do the
small little
go-karts
cities.
we do the go-karts in Carson, but then we go to Universal Studios on the whole other side of the county. So I'm with you on that. Knott's Berry Farms, 30 minutes that other way, and the beach is 30, 40 minutes the other way west. So it feels like y'all got it, man.
So we got, we like 15 minutes from like Six Flags, nigga.
Okay.
Which is hilarious. But they Six Flags down here, nigga, closed during the winter time. Like, nigga, nobody want to be on no roller coaster, nigga, in 30-degree weather, nigga.
That got to be cold. That got to be super cold. Flying through the air.
Flying down through something, nigga, 30 degrees, and you are like done after you get off of that. And it turns you to a little icicle.
Yeah.
On that. So that's funny.
Hey, did y'all see? Did y'all see? Some of these. What y'all think about some of these dress? This attire these people be wearing at the shows, like the Grammys and stuff.
Like which ones? Like which
what
ones?
They cutting up Bookie? What they doing, man?
Your boy Jaden Smith, he walked in with a castle on his head.
Wait, hold up. You gotta find this. Hold up. You said Jaden Smith
That
at
man
the
had
Grammys?
he had a whole castle on his head, man.
They were showing out on the red carpet.
Oh man. And then his girl, is that his wife or just his girlfriend?
Are you talking about Kanye West? Did you say yay?
Yeah. That's his wife, or is that his girlfriend?
That's
I just
his
had
wife.
to see. I'm like, man, is this nigga lying? But of course you're not lying.
Nah, he don't have no.
Of course,
nobody got no reason to lie about Jaden Smith.
Pops told me tell the truth, shade the devil. I'm trying to tell you. That man had a whole castle on his head.
Man, let me look at these. Look at what I found. Just on on the Google search.
Run it, Jake.
Nigga.
See, I told you he had a whole castle on his head, man. This
What do we blow that up, man? Let me see that. What are we doing? What are we doing right now?
Oh my god.
We're telling stories with our face.
Okay. Okay, dog.
That's what we're doing.
And then the sister had like missing teeth or something. I don't know what I don't be into pop culture like that, so I don't know like what this.
Don't front, Bookie. You all into this like this,
man, bruh. Look,
it's really a castle.
Yeah, what I said, the man had a whole castle on his head. And what's up with the missing teeth thing that she got? I don't understand.
She yeah. I see that. No, it's a grill piece. She got jewels in her teeth. It's not missing. It's a grill. It's like green grill piece.
Oh, I was trying.
Yeah, it looked like it's missing because it's dark, but it's just like it's like a green grill piece. It's kind of fly. I mean, I can't pull it off, but it's kind of dope.
No, I'm not into it. Not interested. And then your boy Kanye, his girl come up there. she got see-through like I don't know, like a see-through one piece skirt thing
Oh
on.
man, I be wanting her to blink twice if she need help, dog. I don't understand.
do
I don't
the
understand.
universal side of I'm distressed. Universal side. I'm distressed. I need
Hey,
help.
blink twice if you need
Uh,
help, sweetheart. I just feel like she's a very educated woman, man, and I don't understand. The only thing I can assume is that she's in on the play. That's all I can assume. This is not no dumb chick.
yeah,
She's not dumb. I don't know her name, but I know for a
it's a
fact
money
everything I've
grab.
heard. She in on the play, yo.
Yeah,
She is in on it. She was like, "What I need to do? I'm the walking mannequin. Say less. Let's go. Let's get this bread."
yeah,
Because it's bad, bro. You might as well be naked. What are you
yeah,
doing?
yeah.
Yeah, you
It's
need.
bad. You look at this to me like, I
Yeah,
you know I they say I really don't know what they be seeing in all this fashion stuff that these people be wearing. Like nigga walk around with a plastic bag on with some buttons. Like yeah, this is like what nigga this is a hefty trash bag. You know what I'm saying? Like
Nigga, it is. It's. I don't know. It's just to me. It's just like because I think about that a lot because it's a lot of art that's dope and you be like, oh, I see the value in it, and I see it. But then you see other stuff and you be like, man, that feel like a scam for real.
Bookie.
Like that feels like a scam right there. Like I'm with this other piece right here. Like I see
Yeah,
the value in that. Like that's dope. I can see somebody like a whole bunch of people wanting that and wanting to
yeah.
pay a lot of money for that.
Like
But
Pharrell
that
Louis
right
line,
there,
right?
yeah.
Like
So, but that
For
right there, like,
mhm.
I'm
Pharrell's
like
Louis line is hard. It looked like it's worth every penny, but I can't
it's
see some of this stuff. I'm with you.
it's like even if you wore it for Halloween, you'll get laughed at. Like, man, you just went home and made something like that ain't even a real Halloween costume. Then you turn around, these niggas walking down the runway with it on. Like, you
Yeah,
serious? Yeah,
Fashion Week.
they making
twenty
I
statements.
thousand
be like,
dollars for this. You like,
They
I be
making
like,
statements, man.
nigga, I be sit back like, nigga, somebody is embezzling a lot of money, nigga, right before our eyes, nigga, right in front of us. Embezzlement is happening. That's what I feel like. Nigga.
Stupid.
even, even when Kanye brought out the slave clothes, I'm like, look at the slave clothes. Like,
Scam. See what I'm saying? That's some of that stuff feel like. All right, now that's scammy right there. That feels a little scammy.
Yeah, they was calling it bum couture when it came out. It was bum couture, and then it
But
started selling crazy.
but it was selling though.
It
He
was
knew what
yeah,
to
selling.
sell.
that's the crazy thing is people out there that's
And then
buying
if
it.
you be honest, you see the influence of
It was
that
like,
and a lot of stuff
okay,
today. You see a lot of bummy looking stuff today.
yeah.
Like
One of
you
them pieces, Jay, you said, "Oh no, that's kind of hard. I might wear that one."
exactly. You like,
You
oh, that's
said it.
dope. Oh,
It
I can
got
see
holes in
that.
the shoulder, but I like the way they did that.
I'm
All
like
right,
that just walked by
yeah.
though. That's a total scam right there. Like that they're making fun of you. Like if they see you in it actually, they gonna be laughing
They gonna be
at you.
laughing. Like when
That's
he did that one song, remember he did that boop bada boop 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 song? He's like,
Oh yeah,
I could put anything out. And that was a diss, that was a Drake diss. He was like, yeah, I'm taking your beat and doing nothing with it, punk. And what you gonna do? Because they feel like they can do whatever they want. Because Kanye be having on just a black t-shirt and some jeans while all this is going on. He got on regular clothes.
yeah. That's how he was dressed tonight.
That's what I'm saying.
Regular t-shirt. Is,
He might have some wild boots on, but
yeah. But
that dude is
but
he's a king.
what
He's a
makes you be
tastemaker.
you just sitting at home like nigga? I'm about to put this castle on my head. Like, hey, what's the thought process? You just sit at home like yo, put this castle on my head and just walk outside. Like
Jay could tell us. Jay named his album songs after crayons. He didn't even give them no names. It was just like Peach, Off White. We didn't know what songs we was listening to. His
man,
album just was like
look,
Off White.
the people can get access to things we can't get access to. And nigga, there's a level of pills or drugs or something that when a nigga hear this whispered in his ear, you should put a crown on your head. That nigga says yes to it. Like, you know, yes. And that's gonna
Yes.
feel good when I do it. See? You have no idea what you have to take to feel that. Because you like, I don't care how many drinks I have, nigga. I'm not gonna be like, yes, I should put a black castle on my for the Grammys. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I think people are real smart and they'll go through. I mean, they'll go to like strange lengths so they can still be talked about and stay quote unquote relevant too. So some of that stuff worked because you can look back at stuff. Remember when Kanye painted himself like all gold or something? Or something?
That
Like,
wasn't CeeLo?
nah, CeeLo did it too. They both did it. CeeLo
What?
did it, but CeeLo's was silver though. Because I've seen the meme with all of them together. But yes, they did that stuff separately. But it garnered attention. People talked about it, and I'm like, maybe it's just in that category. And I'm like, sometimes maybe it's just that. You know, I'm gonna do
Hey,
the
I'm hot.
weirdest thing.
I'm hot. If I spend $1,000 on a ticket, and a nigga sitting in front of me with a castle on his head, and I can't get to see, I'm hot.
Hey,
I'm
let me
hot.
tell you what's trending right now while we talking though. Is Kanye and his girl was not supposed to be there, and it's going up that they could go and went ahead and escorted them out. Y'all could go ahead and leave. That's what's I don't know if it's true or not, but they kicked them two out. They was not invited to the party. I don't know that. I don't know
Ye
how that
is
was
all he's always invited, bro.
to the
Always.
Grammys. How many Grammys he got? 25.
First of all,
Ain't he got a standing invitation after that? After
first of
12?
all, why do you still want to go to the Grammys, bro?
What you
At
mean?
at his stage of the game, why would Kanye West want to go to the Grammys, bro?
Fam, it's seriously floating that they got escorted out. I don't know how this many places could have that. How many people gonna say that?
Oh, that's hilarious. I mean, if it's gone down, okay. Y'all
I
weren't
could be
supposed to be there. Get up out of there. But that, I mean, again, on the same topic of like people doing stuff to garner attention, man. It's like,
yeah, he's the king. He's the king. He must have an album on the way. Because that's a good roll. That's a good rollout. Who got better rollouts?
I don't
Yeah,
know, bro.
Kanye. Anytime Kanye come out with something, you already know. Whenever his name is trending,
And he starts
Kanye about
super
to drop
trolling
something.
and stuff. It's
It's gonna
like,
be something for sale shortly.
Yeah, because he tweeted today or yesterday like Trump back in office. Ye is a billionaire again. Like the world is good or something. Like life is good. Or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kanye back, bro.
Mm.
Kanye is back. Yeah, it kind of remind me of when everybody was walking around with these big red shoes on.
I was thinking that. I didn't say it. I thought that when we were saying that, just like that. That was a
Yeah.
fashion move
Wow.
that I was like, dude, they got to be saying, man, nigga, put them on. We got him. That's a sucker. We
He'll do
got
anything. Yeah.
him. He'll do anything. He'll pay top dollar to put a boot on that is hard to put on. And you can really look like, I mean, when we used to back in the 80s, used to see drawings of Pac-Man, and they would have like Pac-Man on the peachy folders and Pac-Man everywhere. They had to give your boy some feet every
Some
now and then.
feet, right? He had some
And
feet.
and I swear it was similar. Any kind of video game character back then, nigga, those was those feet, bro.
So what?
I'm telling you, back in that era, it's like, and somebody's like, dude, let's make them shoes. And it's not really supposed to be humanly possible to put that on. Again, that's a cartoon character boot. That's not a real human boot. But I saw people struggling putting them on, people struggling to couldn't take them off, and they was paying a lot of money for
I
it.
seen
And
somebody. I seen somebody in person with them joints on. I was like, yo, I was like, man, I thought this was like some internet, like, you know what I'm saying,
no,
parody kind of joint. Like she really
somebody
had
think
the
that
joints
is
on, bro.
people really believe. There's people out there that legitimately believe that that's a legitimate flex. Nigga, like I got these super Sonic the Hedgehog boots on.
That's
I
that's what
got
they
these,
look like.
I got these Sonic the Hedgehog boots, nigga, on.
All
And
right. They wasn't kicked out. The real outlets is saying no, they wasn't kicked out. They ain't kicking Kanye out, so scratch that. They let it pop for a minute. That's like your boy from last time who said that they was taking everything away and it was a lie.
Well, your boy Jay said he don't go right
Oh
to the Grammys. Hmm
boy.
I think he said he don't go to the Grammys. He don't do the Grammys no more.
He was the last time
man,
he went, he blew up the spot. Remember when he won that Dre Award last time? When he told him about himself and dropped the mic.
Yep,
oh, he
that's what
did
they
do
do.
that. You're right. He did do
It
that.
was
You're
it
right.
was dope. Like those are the moments where I appreciate him. You know what I mean? It's like this needed to be said. The only person can say it is somebody with this type of flex. Nobody else can really say it like he can. Like y'all need to be more fair. Something is wrong here. If and not just for B, but for anybody. If you win six songs, why is it not album of the year? You telling me it's the best album. They won 6 other awards tonight. How is this not the best album? Like they do stuff like that where like Hove had to speak up. Like, come on, y'all. Make it make sense.
Is
So
that the
I
year that Kanye jumped on there?
no. No, this was last year when he won a like lifetime type award. I think he won like a Dre award, a Dr. Dre lifetime award or something like that. I could be messing it up.
I swear,
But
I just Google red boots. Not to be right. I just Google red boots, nigga, and
Yeah,
immediately,
that's them joints.
Im-
How
hey,
much they go
immediately,
for?
man,
so StockX got some OGs for 255.
yeah.
Then you got everybody from 147 to
The real ones is from Mischief. Whatever the Mischief ones without the vowels,
yeah,
MSCHF, them the real ones. Mischief be putting out wild stuff. They the
yeah.
ones take chances. I think Mischief put out the remember the little Nas X's with the blood in the with the blood in them, and they was like 666 on the side. Everybody went up. Oh, that was funny.
That's that one. Oh, I'm tripping. Whatever.
Yeah, Mischief be putting out the foolishness.
Now all of us, it's so funny. All of us, I think, at this point, either Bookie, you probably last in line with this, but all of us got girls, and all of us, at some point, in some way or another, some form or fashion, we have to prepare them and giving them advice. And I think you stupid for this, James. This video right here. Let's see if any of this is of any substance. Be it that we all got girls. Hold on, let me see. Let's see how dope this is. Oh. I don't know. Do y'all have rules and have y'all given James? Have you done that? Have you given any kind of advice or anything when it has to do dating at this point?
Say that again.
I said, have you given some advice like what I'm finished? Hold up.
He don't keep his word. He don't like you. He's inconsistent. He has someone else. He only calls you when he wants something. He's using you. He starts random arguments. He's cheating on you. He's not investing in you. You're not worth the investment. Never met his family. You're not the one. Been with your guy 5+ years. No ring. No marriage. He's still searching. You're a placeholder. Men are not complicated. They're very easy to know. Men don't talk with their words. They talk with their actions.
Y'all be doing that?
Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Been doing it for a long time. Yes, sir. Telling and giving up the game. Giving up all the game, because we all know what it's like to manipulate girls into doing whatever we want. So, once you get to a space where you can mentor somebody else and tell them, hey, look for these signs. These are the clear telltale signs that somebody's not really, they ain't really for you. Like, yeah, I be giving it to them. And I feel bad sometimes because it makes they search harder, because they see these things like, oh, girl was schooling her daughter. Once they see these things, they be like, dang, here's another one that ain't going to work out. Here's another one I can't take home. You know what I'm saying? To meet the parents, to meet the cousins. But my daughter's got so many people in a circle that's gonna be like, who is little buddy? Who is this? Who is bro? Buddy don't seem legit. So it won't even get to me, because there's so many cousins and everybody else in line, other sisters, everybody in line. Man, I feel bad for him. I'm like, just wait for the one, man. I'm sure you only need one. God only got to send you one. I'm sorry it's taking so long, but you need to know this game so you don't have all these scars when you finally meet old boy.
James be giving up the game and telling them all kind of stuff he probably don't even need to be telling them right now. Trying to prepare because of his ass, because he was so wild when he was young, and now you try to prepare. We was talking about that not too long ago on one of our episodes about street game and all this other stuff that's kind of like maybe unnecessary for our generation, because they're not going through those same things. And you over there doing the same thing on the date tip. Like, look here.
Yeah, if he wear jeans on the first date, watch him. Like, just unnecessary stuff.
I don't think you can be overprotective though in that sense when you're trying to prepare your daughters in a real way to date and stuff or whatever, because you do have to, unfortunately, to some degree, try to prepare or to safeguard them from the trifling. So
I think a lot of our girls gonna fall for the dude that's not scared, because a lot of these dudes is timid out here. I don't know if that's new or not. I'm hearing that it's new, but I'm trying to be fair. But I think the dude who just busts through the door like, hey, I like you, that's it, what's good? That dude gonna have an advantage, because these other cats is timid. They don't want to say nothing.
We raising a bunch of beta males around here. Society raising a bunch of beta males. That's the problem. Got a bunch of girly men around here.
Is that it?
Yeah,
I'm hearing that from all my single folks, that ain't nobody saying nothing, man. They not saying nothing.
That's that toxic masculinity that they put in the air, and they want all men to be like, man, if you don't knock it off, if you don't knock down that door like the wolf you are, though, I tell my son, knock down that door, huff and puff and blow that joint down, walk in there with your chest out like a man.
Yeah.
All that other stuff.
Yeah. You try to prepare. You got to model it first for me. So while I can still model it, my daughter's at home. I'm showing her the best I can, not perfectly, of course, but showing her the best I can in how I take care of her mom and love her mom. And I need her to then take that as the big part of the blueprint of, okay, that's what that looks like, and that's that's kind of the basic or whatever. And then I'm going to treat her in such a way where if this nigga or any future nigga is treating her crazy, it'll feel so foreign to her, because it's like, I'm not used to this. Like, this is really, so I don't know. I prepare in that sense. And then, her mom is always trying to, safeguard her, because she's at that age where all kind of dudes will be approaching her and be wanting her phone number, and we got to navigate and give her, instructions on how to, navigate through that. So, it's you're gonna have to do some of that. And,
my girls seem to be so guarded that I told them, like, the one who pushes through all of y'all rejection is probably gonna be the one that wife y'all up. Whoever can stomach all of this rejection y'all giving them, whoever can get past all of that, whoever presses through, I think that's gonna be the one he gonna have the best chance at winning, because they play so not hard to get, but they're so guarded. And I think they've learned and seen so much online that they like, nah, I don't want to get played. I don't want to be taken advantage of. So they got their antennas up. So whoever pushed past that and probably make them laugh. You know, we always talk about whoever pushed past that, make them feel safe, make them laugh. It's gonna be that. It's gonna be that type of dude. But I love what old girl did on that video. I love it. And you see the daughter was reciting some of it back. Like she done had this speech several times, like flashcards. She know half of these lines already. It's gonna be hard for her to overlook some of these like red flags that we used to give off them red flags. I remember some of the times with some of the like smarter girls, you could tell they had like good parenting or whatever. I would try to run my play and they would be like, I don't know who you think I am. That don't work on me. And I'd be like, oh, congratulations. I'm glad you caught that, because you're right. No, you're right. That play usually works. They'd be like, man, get out of here. I used to be like, it'd be like, good for you. I'm proud of you. I'm good for you. It didn't work on you. And I'll move on to the next one. Because like you said, we wolves. I was a wolf. I'm looking for easy prey. And if you putting up a resistance, I'm like, yeah, I'm out. You're right. It's scandalous. It's just that scandalous.
Well, first of all, I think when Bookie said wolf, he was just talking about being aggressive and not really
being
like
an alpha.
Yeah, being an alpha, being aggressive. You know, I don't think it was like devouring prey, like.
He must be talking about a sheepdog, because that's how wolves do. You must have been a sheepdog.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
No. I'm glad
James, you do have a point.
You must be raising sheepdogs, Bookie, because the wolves.
James was talking about a werewolf. I wasn't talking about a werewolf. You gotta shoot that nigga with a silver bullet. You know what I'm saying? That nigga, he's something else. Like, nah. I'm talking about alpha,
you ain't seen no wolves protect no sheep, so you must be talking about a sheepdog or something.
You gotta go in there. You gotta go like so prom is coming up for my son in April, and so I told him, and his mom had told him like, yo, prom is in April. If you go on with a girl, you need to make that move now, because the girl gotta prepare. You know, she might want to make a dress. She might get her colors. So you can't pop up the prom is in April, be like, oh, in March, like, oh, you want to go to the prom? Give her 2 weeks, get herself together. And so I told him, I was like, look, we had that talk. I was like, hey, if you're going to ask a girl, he was like, I think he was trying to figure out how to navigate, like how to ask a girl to the prom. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, because this is the first time like asking a girl, you know what I'm saying, to something like that. And I just had to tell him, we had to do a little simple role play, like, hey, this is what you do. You call her, you say, look, such and such, I'm looking for, a classy woman, a girl to, take to the prom, enjoy the time, the prom, whatever, that kind of talk, So I had to explain to him how to approach the girl and how to talk like a real gentleman,
a classy woman. You heard him?
Yeah.
He trying to he trying to sprinkle. That's him giving game. Now that's him sprinkling the game. You gotta tell her that you're looking for a classy woman, and nigga, make sure you have your suit jacket on when you approach her. If you approach her, when you tell you
hey,
a classy woman.
Look,
why you sound like you in the 70s, Jay? I heard somebody in the 70s. I saw something very different.
Nigga carrying a briefcase.
Hey, look, because what we not gonna do is show up at prom and nigga, she got all her joints out at the, like, what?
Yeah. You gonna help him do a promposal? You seen them promposals online?
I remember all that, dog. That was over the phone.
Now you saying that, Dad. You're saying that, but he young, and I remember being his age. And you sitting up there talking about, he want a classy girl. He might not want no classy girl. That's what he. Then you gonna have to work on that. How you gonna vet these girls? You ain't gonna know until when.
Hey, look. I didn't see these proms on Instagram and all this. Man, man, bruh. I'm like, nigga, is she going to the strip club or is she going to the prom? Like, it's like, nigga, she too young to work at Magic City. What she got this on for? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, bruh.
that's true.
I mean, you gotta have some kind of class about yourself. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I think that's one of the negatives of our community, bro. Like everybody want to go out here looking like sexy red and everything. Like, nah, dog, just be presentable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You could still be
that's right.
classy, sexy, or whatever you want to be, and
Right.
still have look classy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Still have class.
Yeah.
I'm like, you ain't gotta have your you know what I'm saying? Your box all out and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
And you're like, bro.
I saw Kalani. I passed by Kalani red carpet picture. She had a dope dress on for the Grammys. The little red carpet moment she had when you was talking about Jaden. Like Kalani popped up. I'm like, she looked hard. It was dope. I'm like, yeah, get come somewhere closer to that.
Yeah, and my son been not coming out talking about he want a castle in his head.
Yeah.
Bro, we ain't doing that either. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Culture, man, that's real different, dog.
I'm finna talk about
This 2025
James.
stuff is real different.
Who you talking about?
Kalani. Kalani looks fly on here, bro. Like she looks. That's a dope.
That's
a
Kalani
dope
right
look.
here.
Nah, man, you can't do that. Do not do that. Do not do that. What are you doing?
Hey man, I put Kalani. Kalani Grammy, boy. And it's come up and I'm like, really, James? Really? Oh, okay. All right, look what they say in the Google search, nigga. Kalani Grammy.
I think that person was a part of Moana or something, but if you spell Kalani right, if you spell Kalani right.
I'm just saying what happened when I put it in there. It might have been this one right here. They say,
yeah,
gotcha.
Okay, there you go. Look at that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about.
You're saying that
it's still hood. I mean, she still got her edge. You still see the tats and whatnot,
but more classy.
Got the pinstripes, got the gloves. You know what I mean? Do something. Step out.
Classy?
Step out.
Is that classy enough for you, Bookie?
Yeah, that's classy enough.
That's classy enough. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
There we go. I think that's her kid. I don't know.
James on the other end. This nigga. This nigga was talking about. Stop it.
I hate y'all. That is great. That was great. Why did that come up?
I don't know, but when it came up, I was like, oh yeah, we finna post this. Definitely. Yeah, buddy.
I have no idea. So, like the Hawaiian CeeLo won a Grammy. Who is that?
I don't know. What else happened this week, man? That was crazy. Just in this week.
What much going on in the pop culture world outside?
What you mean nothing going on, boy? They just traded AD.
No, that's what I was just about to say. Outside of the Lakers' big trade,
man, the Lakers traded for Luka.
Mm-hmm. The Lakers' big trade.
Wild. That's wild.
Yeah.
Luka, come on, yo.
Yeah,
what was the trade? Oh,
Anthony
for Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think he was gonna leave LA. You thought that he was gonna retire out here. Yeah, sent my man to Dallas and brought Luka over here though. Luka is just like a global superstar though.
Hey.
And he like 25.
And what's cold though is AD nor LeBron knew about it. Both of them found out, I think, like when we found out.
Yeah.
Or like right before. They was not in on it from what everybody's saying. They found out when we did.
That was the first. Neither the coaches didn't know.
Bruh.
the GM for Dallas just did an interview with Jason Kidd, and Jason Kidd was sitting next to him. He's like, "Yeah, Jason didn't even know." And Jason was like, "I ain't know it was going down."
Somebody knew it was going down, nigga.
Look, and it's crazy. Look, the crazy part about it is, Luka lost like $100 million off of this trade
because of the way they extend your contracts.
Yeah, because he was up for a max deal next year, but
it got to be with whoever drafted you though, right?
Yeah,
it can't be with nobody else.
That's right. You get traded, you lose that max contract. So they traded him. He lost that super max deal. So he lost over $100 million off of that trade. But hey, welcome to LA. You're gonna make that anyway out here.
You get that back.
Yeah, he gonna get that out here in LA. But they said the problem is with your boy that said he liked to drink beer and eat too much. See, he was weighing like 275. He coming to camp overweight. Yeah, they was on his head about him being in his conditioning. Boy, come in at 275 trying to hoop.
They got a picture. They got a picture of Finley taking a beer out of his hand. Like, give me that. That's like VP of operations or something. He took a beer out of his hand, and Luka like, all right, I guess I can't drink a beer now.
Yeah,
grown millionaire.
Bron gonna have to give me some of that juicy that Bron be on. Some of that Bron juice.
That clear.
Whatever you got. 40-year-old dude around here running and jumping out the gym still.
Hey. So whatever that juice is.
I don't think LeBron's sticking around for some disrespect like that. It feel like full disrespect. Like it feel like a statement to LeBron. So I don't know, but I don't think LeBron's sticking around for something like that.
Well, LeBron just came out and made a statement today that he said he ain't leaving.
Okay, good.
Yeah, because trade deadline
maybe that's
February
good.
6th. So he's like, oh no, I'm staying around. I ain't going nowhere. Even though I think we should get rid of him and get some trade.
I was gonna say, yeah. Don't we need a big? We need
some assets.
We need a big now, don't we?
Yep.
Yeah, I wouldn't, because that's what AD was saying too. AD was saying, "Oh, I need some help." Oh, you need some help? All right, I got
that nigga out.
Got something for you. You need some.
All that man asked for was a 5, so he can play it 4 and just ship that man out. Like,
I'm sick of this.
That's wild. But hey, I think the Mavs won for right now, but in the long run, Lakers won that deal.
Really?
In the long run, yeah. You don't think Lakers won in the long run?
I don't know enough about the pieces. Like y'all would know more about that.
No, I'm just saying off of AD and Luka. That's pretty much the deal.
That's a wash for me. What else happened?
Yeah, but
it was other people involved. Like
them other pieces don't even matter. Morris might not even be there. They might cut him. But I'm saying a 25-year-old Luka compared to a 30-some-year-old Davis.
Who be missing time all the time, but he a superstar defender. Luka ain't known for no D. Luka don't play no defense, so are we already? I don't know. We'll see how that go.
The thing about it is you can add a big, like you said, and then they didn't give up that. They didn't give up both of them draft picks, which is huge. The Lakers kept a first-round draft pick in that deal.
We got draft picks. I thought we
didn't have
no more of those.
Nah, we had 2. So they gave him a 2029 first round. But
which one do we? What year is it? 2028.
I don't know what year it is, but we got one. And that's what everybody's saying, that the Lakers kind of fleeced them because Dallas should have got both draft picks, first rounds for Luka and AD. I'm like, ooh, that's a lot though. Because you said, like they said, they two superstars.
Luka's a top 5 superstar though.
Yeah.
AD is behind that.
But AD still top 3 big man in the league.
When he played.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So but
you wouldn't feel you don't think Bron feel disrespected by not being a part of something this big, not even being told?
Hey. I ship him and Bronny out as a package deal.
Hey, I don't know if I'm gonna forgive him for that. I don't know if I can forgive him for doing that. Yeah.
For the package deal. Your boy Jimmy Butler might be playing in the WNBA in a minute.
Why you say that?
Man, yeah, I don't know. He out there acting like a beta, man. He out there pouting and stuff and not showing up. So Miami like suspended him, and they trying to ship him out. Tried to send him to Golden State today, but he told Golden State he ain't re-signing. So Golden State like scratched the deal. So like at some point, like you about to just kill yourself, like Marbury, like Stephon Marbury did.
You got to sign with somebody, right?
Yeah, you about to get X'd out the league, dog. You gonna be out there playing with Caitlin Clark in a minute. Bring that DEI back for that man.
We need diversity in the WNBA. He be out there banging on everybody.
Yeah, for real. Hey, did you see Canada in the news today? The prime minister and the other guy, they're at it because of the tariffs. The other guy told the prime minister, he was like, he did a press conference, can't remember his name. He was like, "Why are we battling the United States? We ain't got nothing to offer. Like, ain't nothing coming from Canada that they need. They just help us out by buying stuff." He was like, "Hey, we use their roads to bring stuff in." So like, yeah, why we acting tough with the United States?
Man, that is a
And
mess.
Trump came out like, "Hey, y'all just need to be the 51st, dog. Just because y'all don't have nothing. Just be the 51st state, and then you're gonna take a whole country and make them a state." Your boy,
I'm gonna tell you, my man got that report card that said does not work well with others. How did that go on your report card? We used to get that that in citizenship. He does not work well with others, y'all. This ain't a good plan right now.
Hey, but when you look at the money though, like I understand. I didn't understand at first, but now I'm understanding. Like when they broke down, like where all that federal money going to. 50 million for condoms in Gaza? Like, why are we spending 50 million in Gaza getting for condoms? You know what I'm saying? Like, and your boy from Ukraine came out and said, yeah, they sent 177 billion dollars, but we ain't seen it. I only got 17 of it. Ooh, came out and said that today. He was like, I don't know where the rest of it at. Ooh.
That's gonna be one of them Pentagon accounting errors. We don't know where this 8 billion went.
Boy.
Hey man, that's a mess. That's a mess. You can't play like that. I don't think you can play like that in a global economy. Like you can play hardball, but I don't think you can do that type of stuff. But well, jury's out. I want to see what happens first because I don't know enough about that to know. But nobody seems to think that's gonna work.
Hey, would y'all let y'all wives call your pastor daddy? Hey man, y'all see this video? This dude confronted this pastor man because he was doing that. Watch.
Crazy.
Y'all, I really want y'all to answer that question. I want you.
Why I go through my wife's phone and my wife calling you the pastor of your church, calling you daddy. You allow your church members to call you daddy? That's what you're saying? You saying you want your flock? And I'm gonna upload the footage, and I promise you. No, what you mean? No, please.
I'll give a backstory on what's going on in this video that's gone viral with me. My name is Pastor Samson Oda from Faith Move Church. One of our members in the church, she has been coming to church faithfully, paying her tithe and everything, everything, worshiping God.
I didn't want to go that far, but that video, I thought that was just all of that video. I've seen that video, and just the way said.
Hey Jay, can I say something before you say something, dog?
No, please.
Hey, you know how you feel about the uniforms?
Yeah.
That's how I feel about the Nigerian boys, dog.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you was going to say that.
They about to disappear on me, dog.
It throw you off, boy. He like, wait a minute, but tell the truth. Tell the
Soon as I hear it, antennas go up. It's like a red flag. Red
Good
flag.
night, man.
Oh my god. Nah, I ain't gonna do that to my Nigerian brother. When I hear it, the antennas goes up. Like, all right. You about
You
to
got
scam him some kind.
Yeah, boy, you ain't right.
Oh my god.
that
Nah,
man.
I don't know about that. People be saying that, and I get it. It comes from the Paul and Timothy, spiritual son, spiritual father type, thing. I get where it comes from, but I don't know. I think you probably can cross the line when it's somebody's wife and you talk about, and then she referred to the pastor as, daddy. Like, I don't know, man.
That sounds terrible every time you
That's
say
just,
it. Every
just
time you say it, it sounds terrible. Worse and worse.
I don't think there's room for that, man. It's just that's gonna cause more problems than anything, bro.
Bro,
I don't
it
think
is
that's gonna
something
sit
wrong.
right
Hey,
with
I think if you would
anyone.
have let that play, the man was about to justify her doing that. He was about to say, "She's my spiritual daughter. She's my spiritual daughter." No, you don't have to. I'm just saying, like he wasn't.
Okay.
He doubled down. He doubled down on it. Like, yeah, I help shepherd her. So that's all it means. I'm a spiritual father.
Man, these people be having no common sense. Some people just, and I'm not just saying because he a pastor. I'm like, pastors don't have common sense. No, I'm just saying people in general just don't be using common sense. And unfortunately, it's a professing pastor. Like, come on, man. Common sense will let you know, especially if you know anything, just a little bit about American culture. But back to the accent, that could be some of it. I don't know if you fully know that can be problematic if you say that.
Hey, if the
To
dude ain't a member of your church, if the lady is coming to the church and the husband is not coming, you need to hold off on how y'all texting each other.
yeah,
You are asking for that meeting because that looked like one of them broke in the pastor's office on
yes,
the Tuesday meeting. That don't look like the regular meet and greet. That meet and greet went left. That ain't the regular meet and greet after the service.
Hey, bro. After me and wifey have that conversation, and if she's still doing it, she getting that bill of divorcement right there, dog.
dang.
Writing it out.
That boy puts down the hammer. You keep that up, you go be with that nigga. Then he could be more than daddy. How about that?
Yeah.
Oh man,
I'm not having it, bro.
That's not gonna fly, yo. That's not gonna fly.
And we only having this conversation once.
Ooh.
This is not an ongoing conversation we're gonna be having. We having this conversation once. The next time I hear you call this nigga daddy, yeah. Here you go, my letter.
Because my fault. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Don't it sound like she would don't it sound like he would have more control over her decisions than you would?
Yeah.
Ain't that what it's feeling like? Like, hey man, you gonna be listening to him over me? Because I'm thinking like this the dude who's not coming to the church. Maybe he not saved, maybe he don't rock with church, right? But I'm still your husband. So yeah, okay, he's your spiritual mentor and all that. I get that, but I know I'm not going to be competing with him over what you do in this house. That's not about to happen. That's not about to happen. And that's if you calling somebody daddy, that's what it's feeling like. He gonna have more influence over you than I am in my house. Nah, I don't care if I'm not a card carrying member. This still our house.
Hey, what's the nigga like 5 years older than her? You call a nigga your age daddy? Like,
yeah. See, it's getting worse and worse.
It ain't like this nigga. If you can look at it, he ain't like he's 70 years old, 80 years old.
It's getting worse and worse. And he doubled down, Jay. He didn't say he was. There's no reason for that. I told her not to do that. It wasn't really. That's not the vibe. You can play it if you want. That wasn't the vibe he was giving. He was giving that, hey, this is a spiritual matter, and it's harmless. You know what I mean?
Man,
type vibe.
Not finna be calling your peanut head, daddy, nigga, and we all grown up here. Everybody grown, nigga. Hey, man, we are not finna do that, man. Stop that. Everybody got real mamas and daddies in here. We stop it. Stop it. You
I'm
ain't
telling
it.
you. That only work with beta males, dog.
Hey, man, it's I don't know.
Your
People
boy
just don't
was
have
up there
common
ready to
sense,
put
bro.
hands on that man. My fault, Jay. He's up there ready to put hands on your boy. You know he
No,
was. You know he's up. He ain't up there for the
I know.
regular meet and greet.
Yeah, and this nigga gonna come in with the stitch video talking about here's the backstory of what's going. Like, man, it would have got this far, bro. I'm with you, Bookie. It's not. This is not what it's about. We finna shut that down. And if I have to show up in person, nigga, man.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
had a
even.
cat. I had a cat come check on us one time. So y'all know I be helping out with like the people who are thinking about joining. So it was this one young girl. She came up to the church. She, getting familiar. I don't know how she found out about it. Whatever. She found out about it. She visit. So then she like, oh yeah, I'm gonna check out, the new members little joint that they do. So my man showed up the second week. I'm talking about 6 foot 280. I mean, this dude, he came up and he mean mugging me the whole time. And I'm just showing them, I'm just telling them about the church. I'm just doing what I normally do. It's like 10 people in there. It ain't nothing small, like nothing intimate. There's a bunch of us in there. And that man is mean mugging me. He got the fist balled up. I'm like, this dude ready to fight. He coming to find out who are these cult people trying to take my girl away. They newly married. He like, and I was shook, man. I was like, oh, I hope this work out. Because my man came up to find out what kind of cult his wife was a part of. Like, I don't like this. She changing. She talking different. She doing different. I was like, man, he had me shook. So it happens. It goes down like that. They want to know what's going on because I'm the one she should be collaborating with on what's next, not y'all.
I remember you told that dude. I remember you. I remember we was helping one dude. This was a church adventure. And we was helping somebody move or something, me and James. And he goes tell the lady, he go call her like honey or something like that in a real innocent way, like how we church talk sometimes when we at church and oh dear, and some dudes are like that, I know. But he did that. He was like, oh boy was like, he was very offended. I don't know what he told you that night, James. And it was like, it was crunchy because we helping this nigga move. We're helping you move. And it's kind of
for
like
free.
And it's like some emergency situation. Like he had to hurry up. And so we kind of under the gun and we just doing this. And all this nigga James gonna do is go call this dude, like, all right, I'll get that deer or something like that. That nigga was like, not please.
Yeah.
That nigga pulled James over to the side. Was like said something, nigga. I don't know, but James was pissed off. It was hilarious because it messed up everything. Because it's like, nigga, we struggling trying to help you move this stuff like sporadically. We really don't even have no plan, and it's late.
Yeah,
and you want to pull me aside and talk about some dear nigga that I don't even care. Like
don't call her sweetheart. Like he tried to take it a couple times. He was trying to be okay with it, but he couldn't handle it. I was like, yeah. She was like, hey, take this in the take this couch into the living room. I'm like, all right, sis. And then the next one, I'm like, okay, love, I got you. And he's like, hey, ain't no more. I can't handle no more of them loves and
no more
ain't no more of that, dog. Ain't no more of that. But this the trip part, Bookie. This the trip part. Like we rented the U-Haul. So I'm like, fam, I'll pull off with this back door open and you can just get the rest of your stuff as it fall out. Cause I rented this U-Haul. I'm out here trying to help. And you trying to press me about this chick that I have no interest in.
Yeah.
And I was like, I pull off in this U-Haul right now, Jay. Said they can get the rest of their stuff from the corner after I bust this left. I just let all the stuff fall out. I was ready to drive off with the U-Haul. Like, bro, I don't have to be here. Jay was busting.
That was a funny time, man. And man, that was That was just one of those church adventures, boy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Crazy. What about the one about old boy he took his wife to child support court? He took his wife to court. That one was great.
I seen that. I was like, because I was like, man, I don't know if I want to answer no question like that, James. It sound like a setup. Would you put your ex-wife on child support if she made more money than you? I was like, man, hold up, James. James, you sound like a setup right here, Bookie. Like everybody married. Everybody married on this podcast.
It's no good answers. It's like, no good answers, but the video is crazy. That man took his wife to court.
I'm trying to pause it. My bad. This is it. This is what you're talking about.
Are you making? I'm making $150,000 a year.
I'm bringing her to court today to try to increase my child support. We have 2 kids together. She makes quite a bit of money. I'm a school teacher. I only make $50,000. And I mean, I just need a little help. She helps everybody else, but she doesn't help the kids like she should.
How much money are you getting right now from her?
$450. And I feel like I don't know how she finessed the system like that. I may need to look into that too.
You so mad that you broke. Ooh, ma'am, don't do that. Don't do that. I didn't tell him to be a little teacher. That was on him. First off, don't call him a little teacher. That's not nice. Look, I am just trying to make a living. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all have different paths. He chose to be a teacher. I chose to be a real estate agent. And he a broke little teacher. You said I make about $150,000. Did you say that? I did say that. You did say that. Based on her income, that brings her child support obligation to $2,300 per month. How much are you making?
Ooh.
Right.
Yes.
She buried herself.
Yes.
Bookie
that's
is,
what I,
see,
that's
Bookie
what I
said
call
that's justice.
Equality.
That's
equality.
equality. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. $150,000 a year, and this man taking care of the kids. You want to give him, what did he say, $400?
$450
a
month.
And then you want to talk about his little job? Oh yeah. I need that wire.
If I saw it right, I think she pushed it to $2,500 a month. I might be messing that up, but she pushed it. She pushed it to like $2,500 a month. The judge did.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, you got it. You got it right. Right. He a little teacher. Yeah. How about $2,500 a month?
Yep. I totally agree.
Yeah.
Some people just get themselves in trouble.
Would you do that hypothetically? We're not talking about nobody we married to now, but just put yourself in his shoes. We talking about that girl. We talking about her.
Don't try to, nigga. Don't try to.
It ain't no other way to do it.
Let's soften it up. Let's imagine like we never was married to anybody, and we ever thinking that like, nigga.
Imagine you ended up with that chick. I ain't talking about nobody. It don't work no other way because it ain't the same person. But that chick right there, would you take her to court?
And she got a bad attitude, bro. That's the thing. Like I'm taking you because of your attitude. I'm taking you because of your attitude.
I don't know. She seems a little unreal, but
why should I have to ask you to help your kids if you balling like that? Why should I have to? You know, I'm a teacher, so this like that's a passion job. That ain't necessarily just for bread. Teachers don't necessarily, you know what I'm saying, just be in there just to make bread. They want to make a difference, and you gonna shade what I do, and then you gonna lead the kids to whatever $400 a month can do. What kind of mother is that?
Yeah,
that's wild.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd have the heart to take him to court though.
I don't know.
That attitude? Oh yeah, you going to court. That
like,
it's the attitude.
He should have known better. I'm just trying to sit here and think about like what kind of teacher don't know that he could have been took her to court. Like nigga, like, what is this nigga? What is he teaching? Like let's start talking. Let's start there because I think you should have known that, like, yeah, if you give me $450 a month, yeah, I would be sitting there like, I wouldn't be like, the system has finessed me, like, or she's finessing the system. I'd be like, nigga, I'm finessing myself, nigga. Like, nigga, I can sue you. Like
he probably was. probably was fighting off them beta vibes. He probably started feeling like, oh, this feel like some beta tendency. This is beta male activities. He probably was fighting with that, man. You ain't gonna just run the court. Nobody just run the court over something like that. I mean, not when they cut from this cloth. You like,
I think it's when she started trying to clown. Oh, your little teaching job, this and that. Your little, oh yeah, all right. Check this out. I got something for you then.
That 200 per kid, because it's kids. I heard kids with an S, so that's the 200 per kids. That don't add up. What am I supposed to do with that?
She seemed unreal though, man. I'd be like, man, are these people real people? Like, nigga, that's You just seem like you just
putting
seem,
on.
Yeah, I don't know. That seems super outrageous. Like, I don't know, like Jerry Springer. Hey, man.
Okay, yeah.
That was a good doc on Netflix. They went back over his little, run. Nigga, Jerry Springer was nigga. It's nigga, they you can really pinpoint culture-wise, American culture. You can pinpoint back to that like show, and it's kind of like it kind of propelled ratchetness, nigga, to like to like
Jerry
the next
Springer
level.
Was the OG ratchet.
It was the OG ratchet of all ratchet. It's like we really finna turn TV ratchet. It's like he turned TV ratchet, and he kind of set the stage with some of the stuff that you see like prevalent on the internet today. It's like you could trace it back to nigga he started that. Like
hey, I had a guy that I used to work with when I worked in Linwood. Dog, no lie. Every day he would sit in the room, in the office room, and watch Jerry every day and be cracking up and swear to God that it was real. Like, I'm like, yeah, like, bro, this dude is a full-fledged comedian up here talking about this baby. It is like, like a white woman come out with a black baby, and you like the white dude, like, yeah, that's my baby. Like, the nigga blacker than me, you the baby, like, and dude's like, oh man, that ain't this baby. Like, nah, for real. Like, and I was like, oh. This dude would be there every day watching this faithfully, bro.
Man, that show was beating Oprah in the ratings at a certain point. That thing, that show got not popular. Yep, he did.
Hey, because then remember Ricky Lake came, and then she tried to get a little ratchet with her show.
Yep, ratchet was the thing because Jerry made it like, nigga, you got to come with some ratchetness, or whatever.
Didn't Maury switch up around that time too? Maury wasn't always on that. You're not the father. He switched up, like found his
everybody added the sauce. Everybody added the sauce. Like
you know what I think changed it. I think what changed it was I think the TV execs, the light just exploded when that Geraldo show. Remember when they was fighting on that joint? Yeah, they was like, and they kept replaying. That was like the #1 show.
He did some of that too. He bought the KK on the show.
Light popped up like, oh, this what they want.
Yeah, somebody broke his nose. Yep.
Yeah.
He had that Band-Aid on. Somebody broke his nose. Yeah, that's crazy, man. They told him, Jerry, your show boring, man. This show was boring. You're terrible at this. And he was like, I gotta switch up. What I gotta do? You gotta switch up. You got to do. Hey, they hired somebody from the tabloids. That's what I saw in the doc. They hired somebody from the tabloids to be like, spice these topics up.
Yeah, and him and
like, let's go all the way.
They went, and the more outrageous the story was, nigga, the easier that was gonna be placed on that show, man. Like,
man, remember you used to stand in the grocery store and look at the headlines of them little tabloids on the way out the grocery store in the checkout line. He'd be like, woman has baby.
The National Enquirer.
Yeah, woman has an alien baby. And you'd be
nigga,
like,
now
we
live in those times now, nigga. Now we actually live in those things that we was reading when we was little kids. We finding aliens and ships and stuff in real life, nigga. I don't know. It's weird times.
But like my generation, we was still in middle school when these shows. Like, we wasn't supposed to be watching Jerry
at all. At all. We super young. Watching all of these with all these little themes and all these little I be tripping about
Didn't
that.
it come on late, like 2 in the morning or something?
It
for
did,
a while,
but it did for a minute, but then it moved to daytime. It started. It
Daytime
moved.
TV, yeah.
And daytime was where it was at, where he's gonna get most of the viewers. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
That
what
was
we
a good
doing.
doc.
That's what we doing after school.
We jacked up, man. That's why we jacked up.
That's a fact. That's a
That
fact.
is-
I didn't know they had boycotts. I didn't know people was picketing and boycotting that joint, like outside with the picket signs, like turn
yeah.
Jerry off. I didn't know they was doing all that.
Jerry was wild, bro.
Yeah.
Somebody's clothes was always falling off, nigga, on Jerry's ringer, nigga, during a fight or something, nigga.
No,
they was
hey,
doing the most, bro.
when they brought out the midgets to fight, that was the first when they had the midgets fight.
What is
Throwing
wrong?
the midgets across the room, like, oh, Jerry, what is going on, man?
They picked up one of them.
Man,
You lying?
Man. Then they had remember they had the green room confession.
Oh,
Oh
used to
yeah, I was
run.
with him. I was with him last night in the hotel in the green room. Oh my God.
When did they start running through the studio for a long time?
Yeah.
They started running through the back after a while.
Man. But they was out there doing some of them guests dirty. They was like, you know, someone would run off and like go in the back, and they would tell them like, nigga, they wouldn't pay them the rest of their little stipend, and they wouldn't have no ride home or nothing if they didn't get back there on that stage and finish. Nigga, they was gangster with it. And one person was, and one lady she didn't go back on. And nigga, they did not pay for her way home or nothing. Nigga, that was it. They just kicked her out of the studio. Nigga, that was it. And she didn't even have no money to like go to a bus station and leave. She didn't have enough money to get back home or nothing. But she wasn't going back on stage on one day. I was like, man. I was like, nigga, Jerry and them producers was gangster.
God. That is man. Hey, the 80s, 90s was wild, bro. When you look back, the 90s, 80s, and 90s was wild.
That's why we jacked up. That's why we jacked up now, man.
Nigga, that's why I'm in therapy right now, nigga.
Yeah, absolutely.
Going over my life.
Jacked up.
I'm talking about. I was left to myself too much, nigga.
Hey, they be like, yeah, I gave him the money to buy the baby formula. He left with the store and bought weed. Never came back.
It'd be the worst stories ever.
The worst story ever. Like, yeah, I came home and he was in the room with my mama.
Like, oh man.
Well, that's why I'm sleeping with your brother. And then the brother come out and kiss
brother
her.
Come out and he clotheslined the brother. He just knocked the brother down. And it's going at
the
it.
brother come out and that nigga got a lazy eye, a super lazy eye. Like, nigga, how she like her brother? Like, what is this? Who are these people? Where do these people come from?
Where y'all getting them from?
Nigga, nah. And it was a certain area, nigga. They was getting them most of the people from Middle America, nigga. They was not getting them from nowhere else. They wasn't getting them from no East Coast. They was not getting them from no West Coast. They was getting people straight from the middle.
To the trailer parks, dog.
They was going and they was targeting them people. That's exactly what they was going for.
That is
They
funny,
was not right doing that.
That is so much. Oh my God. And he just made famous. You are not the father.
And they used to just be excited to find out this kid don't know who his dad is. They would roar. They would roar like, this is amazing. He don't know his dad.
Oh my God.
They would scream.
Speaking of worst TV, nigga, we watched man, this is the best season of all of them. Nigga, we watched The Ultimatum. Nigga, this is the worst television show. Dude, you would never, as a Christian, you would never counsel anybody to go on this show. If somebody came to you in the counseling room was like, we thinking about, going on The Ultimatum. I really want him to marry me and I want him to go on the ultimate. Nigga, they went to South Africa because, they be in different places or whatever.
Yeah.
Nigga, The Ultimatum South Africa has been the best episode ever, nigga.
Full train wreck.
full train wreck. A nigga. First of all, you go. This is why you should never go on this show. You're on the show because you somebody giving the other one the ultimatum. Like, look, we gonna go through this little experiment, and if we don't walk away getting married, it's over.
It's over.
So this is our last little hurrah. Nigga, they make that same group of people purposely stop dating the person that they with and start dating somebody else for 3 weeks, nigga. And you gonna speed date, and it's gonna be somebody else's girl, somebody else's nigga
in the same situation.
Nigga, this South Africa one, nigga, they got too doggone close, nigga. Let's see if I can bring up.
Hey, you said last time they had Nick in the fetal position after he got his girl took. It's worse than that. Ain't that the same show? Ain't that the same show?
Yes, same show, man.
You said Nick was hurting. You had him on.
It was a new little African dude. He was hurting, man. First of all, this was the first season, nigga, that I had seen where nigga somebody actually cheated on their girl on this show, dude, with these people in these fake relationships. You're gonna be on this fake wedding, or fake fake marriage. That's what they call it for, like a trial marriage. That's the term that they be using.
Yeah.
Nigga.
3 weeks with somebody else, whatever.
Nigga.
After the speed date round, right?
And so these nigga, they getting all close, nigga. They lovey-dovey. I swear, like the first episode or the first season of this show, like they wasn't even getting with the other person. They wasn't even kissing the other person. They were still with them. They might have been too close. It might be a little flirty, but nothing. And then it kind of like, as the seasons progress, that's what made me think of this. It's as if the producers was like, nigga, y'all need to turn this up. We got to get the right people. So it's coming on, on all the shows, like this. They introducing all the couples and their scenarios. And so this one couple, I'm like, man, why is she even on the show? This nigga has never even taken her around, like your other video said. He hadn't even taken this lady around his family.
His family, yeah.
She been dating this nigga for the longest, trying to give him an ultimatum. She ain't even met his family. So we like, man, you shouldn't even be on this show. Like, why are you even getting an ultimatum? Come to find out, that same girl right there, when they mixed up and did a trial marriage, nigga was sleeping with this other dude that's now. All these people finna be getting married are thinking they finna get married in that sense. And so you wouldn't think nothing like that would go down, nigga. It go down. And then he tried to lie about it. And it was hilarious. And they all staying in a villa. So they just, one night it just culminates, nigga, where the people calling out, going into each other's villas. And man, I'm like, I'm telling you.
It's a mixed group. South Africa got all kind of people. It's a mixed up group.
What's so funny is they had one white couple in there. It was all black couples. And it's like 8, it's about 8 couples. And only 2, but yeah, everybody's from Africa. Everybody speaking Zulu and all kind of niggas.
I think South Africa has a big Dutch community or something like that. They got some Brits or somebody.
Oh yeah,
from the colonization vibes.
Apartheid, all everywhere. That. Yeah.
So I just wonder, some of them down there. Because like Elon from South Africa, you know what I mean? It's a whole little pocket. But go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, you watch that show, nigga. I'm telling you, with your girl, because it's gonna make y'all appreciate y'all's relationship that y'all don't have, that y'all are far beyond this kind of stuff that y'all trying to, you wouldn't even want to be on an ultimatum, but that ultimatum South Africa, it was a ride and a half. And they do them just like the other one, not the ultimatum, but what's the other one? Love is Blind. They do it just like that. They always do a reunion show. So so now you can be like, okay, now y'all all saw yourself on this show, and now
run the tape back. You lied the whole time.
Niggas be lying the whole time, like, oh nah, I wasn't with her. I didn't even touch her, whatever, nigga.
The host be like, well, we have some footage we'd like to show to see if this is true.
Part, bro.
Man, I can imagine. You binged through the whole thing. It sounds like.
Man, me and wifey posted up. It's a good. Somebody told me this a long time ago, and I didn't put it into practice when they first told me. But many years ago, niggas was like, always find a show with your girl. Like, find a show that y'all watch because it's good bonding time, and it is. But the relationship ones, I think, work really good. I think for me, because it gives us a chance to talk about relationships and how we feel and what's good. And I like to, like James, like you was talking about giving the game to your daughter. I like to expose the game. Like that nigga right there running game. Like this nigga right here is not serious. This nigga right here. Oh, this nigga right here want to get married. So he, you know, and I'm always testing that around T, like showing her like niggas, when we really want to get married and we really, you know, are ready to settle down, we know how to settle down. We know how to, you know, square up and do the right things when we want to. And if we're not doing it, nigga, that's because we don't want to. That's real. That's just when it come down to it. Niggas like not just being in limbo forever, year after year after year, trying to figure it out. Nigga, he don't want to do it. Because if he wanted to, trust me, I know men when they want to and they really want to lock it down, they're gonna do it. And they're gonna figure it out. They just gonna figure it out.
9 out of 10, I'm with you on that, Jay. I ain't seen nothing else. I ain't seen nothing else worth talking. I ain't seen nothing else, yo. So that might seem like it's generalizing us. Like, you know, I'm like, nah, I done seen too many examples of that. The dude dragging his tail, I'm with you. The dude that's not dragging his tail.
You don't want to get married, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have dudes who want to get married, dudes who want to act like they want to get married. You know what I'm saying? And then niggas who do not want to get married. I'm trying to tell you. And you got to figure out where he is. But dudes who want to get married don't waste no time. You know, they see a woman that they like, they fall in love, they ready to lock it down. They not like, oh, I'm just gonna, you know, play the field unless they want to play the field. That's just how it go. And be that. I got respect for the dude that like, I don't want to get married. I'm not trying to do that. And be one woman and be very clear with everybody he comes in contact with as far as on the relationship tip. I got, you know, family like that. And I get it, you know.
Have you ever seen Are You the One?
It's
kind of young. It's like it's geared towards like a college age, but Are You the One had a dope concept. They put like 20 people in a room and they have already decided which two should be together, which couples. So it's like 20 people is 10 couples. And so they've already decided just from their analytics and professional expertise, they like these two are the most compatible. They should be together. They'll work out the best. So they decide that before the show starts. They like, okay, Joe should be with Angie and John should be with Sarah and, you know, Kai should be with Shalon or whatever. They decide that up front. And then they give them like 10 weeks to figure out who the couple should be. So they start speed dating and whatnot. And they like, all right, if the two that's together show up right, then the lights will come on. And my daughters and them was watching that, man. I used to come home, there'd be 10 of them in the living room, and they'd be like, Pop, you remember how you said you know, Breon was fake? You gotta watch this episode. Because, you know, I'll be looking, they'll be watching, and I'll just peek in, and I'll be like, dude, right there, fake. You know, like you said, Jay, just giving up game. Like, I'm listening to him talk. He don't care about nobody but himself. And then 2 weeks later, I'll walk into the house. It'd be the whole room be in there having a watch party. They'd be like, Pop, remember how you said, Breon? Watch this. You nailed it, or whatever. You know, or she'll have said, you know, one of my daughters had called like, hey, she not ready for no relationship. And then 3 weeks later, they'd be like, here we go. Yeah, Are You the One was wild. Yeah. It was wild. Because they had like, I don't know, like $500,000 on the line or $100,000 on the line. If they could all figure it out, I think they would split $1 million or something. I'm messing up the number, but the 10 couples would split $1 million if they can match up like the experts matched them up. So 1 week they'll have 3 people right, and they'll be trying to figure out like, dang, well, which 3 are right? And then next week they'll have 5 right, and they'll have switched a lot. So like, dang, well, which one did we switch to get 5 right? And the one girl be like, I'm telling you, it's him. And somebody else be like, nah, it's her. And then they finally get to the end, and if they get all 10 right, you know, they split a big check or whatever. And it's crazy because it's a race to the finish line, and they doing all that game, they doing all that stuff you talking about like an ultimatum. It's crazy. It's called Are You the One? I think that's Are You the One?
I might have to check that out.
It's crazy.
And I think y'all was talking about that Mr. Beast joint too.
I haven't got back on it because I want to binge that joint to the end. I don't know if it's over yet. But when I first started watching it, I started watching it and it ran out of episodes. It was like, tune in next week. I'm like, oh, nah, I'd rather binge this joint to the end. I don't want to have to wait till next time. So I'm waiting for it to be over.
Be over with and then just go in. Yeah.
Run through that joint. Yeah. Yeah. My folks was watching something. I got to find out what they was watching. They was screaming like it was the Super Bowl yesterday. I got to find out what they was watching. It was like, go, go, go. No, no, no. And it was clapping. I was like, I'm going to find out what that is. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Some show had them hype. And it ain't no sports. I'll figure it out. I'll bring it back next time. They had the real one, part 2.
The new year part 2. I haven't watched it yet.
What's that?
Yeah.
Squid Games.
Oh yeah. You gotta do that. Man.
Part 2. I just got finished watching. I binge watched Dexter Original Sins.
Oh man, you a Dexter fan?
He was going through the photo book, and all I could think about was Jay.
Man, I'm finna roll that photo book out too. You really finna have jokes, boy, because that bad boy finna be rolled out.
This idiot said, "Oh yeah, Jay, you can put that in the Dexter box." I don't know what we was doing. He said, "Oh yeah, that goes in the Dexter box."
That nigga said, "Nah, that's giving me Dexter vibes right there." that picture book, nigga, I thought that was hilarious. I'm like, man,
that man had knickknacks from his past. That's dope though. Scrapbook Sam over here.
Nigga, I do, but I got a lot of stories to tell. I'm gonna share.
Yeah,
a lot of that stuff because what I thought was normal was not normal, nigga, at all. And I'm glad that I saved a lot of those things because it because sometimes I'll be sitting there, I'm like, did that really happen?
Yeah.
Did that really happen? And like, nigga, if it wasn't for some of them photos, nigga, I'd be like, nigga, I don't know if nigga that happened.
Bookie, you up on Ali Sadiq yet? Oh my gosh, man. Ali Sadiq spent some time in jail, right? Mm-hmm. And he be telling them stories, man. All true stories from what he say. And it's unbelievable. I mean, it's it's parental, viewer discretion advised, of course.
What is it? What is it on?
YouTube.
He's strong on his YouTube page. He's actually gonna be out here again at that same place where we saw the African strip club thing. He gonna be there.
African strip club.
Nigga, my homie was there with his daughters. Nigga, his wife had jokes. His wife was like, "Oh wow, they gonna think you the coolest dad ever." Like, hey, our dad got us tickets to the strip club. Man, that was hilarious. I laughed so hard that night.
I was looking at. I was like, is this a circus? When I see the niggas with no shirt on beating the drums, I was like, is this like Circus Olay or something?
I'm like, do these niggas have a scene where they do have shirts on? Is there anything that they nigga? It was one scene, nigga. They just oiled themselves up, nigga. It just stood like in a pyramid, and nigga, them old black ladies was going, wow, nigga. They was waking. He woke them up that night. They was like, what? It was like 10 of them in the front row going crazy. I was like, man, they know what they got going here. I'm like, this ain't no damn real circus, nigga. These niggas know what they doing. And I looked around in that auditorium. It was a bunch of old black ladies up in there, nigga.
You found out where you was at when you looked around?
I realized what I was at, and I was like, oh, that's what this is, nigga. Man, get out of here with this.
That's how like me when I ended up at Club Ripples that day.
Nah, nigga. Something called Club Ripples, nigga. It's not the same thing, nigga. That's going straight to the point, nigga.
I tell you that. Oh man, I thought I told you that story. James heard the story. Oh my god! Man.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I don't remember that.
When I was limo driving.
I remember you limo driving and party bus driving.
Full of adventure. All these
Yeah,
stories.
I got set up, dog. I got set up. What? I opened up my eyes and looked around like, oh, I got set up by an old white woman that was like 70 years old.
Nigga said he got set up.
Got stories, bro.
Driving Miss Daisy got caught up.
Man.
Sound like Miss Davies who was driving him, nigga. That's what it sound like.
Bruh.
Shoot.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna tell us the story, but it sounds like it was horrible in real life. So you
I don't think he can confirm or deny. I think he can confirm or deny.
Nigga really can't tell us.
He can't tell it.
Nah, look. So I was driving limos and I got a call, VIP client. So I go to San Pedro, pick up the VIP. It's an old, like 70-something-year-old old white woman, right? So I pick her up, and she's like, "Oh yeah, my husband will meet us down there later." He was at the house, so she's like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go down to Long Beach to the club in Long Beach, Belmont Shores." So I pull up in the limo, drop her off. She's like, "Oh no, you gotta escort me in." And then the dude that owned the company called me, Mahone. We're like, "Yeah, she gonna want you to go in with her and all this." I'm like, "Oh, all right, cool." So I'm not knowing. My antennas ain't up. I got this old white woman. I'll pull up, and I get out with her, and I walk her into the spot, and they got it was a nice spot. They got chicken wings. They in there cooking tacos and all that. And she, oh, yeah, get some to eat. So I'm in there eating. We go upstairs, and they dancing. And like, oh, did she bring me out there? Like, oh, dance with me. So I'm like, all right, I go out there and dance with her. Old 70-something-year-old white woman. We dancing, and then it gets later and later because it's nighttime. Then it start getting packed, and so I'm like, all right, I'm going to the restroom. I go to the restroom. There's no signs on the doors, and it's like these swinging gates, like the Wild Wild West. You know what I'm saying? And so dude comes out one side. I'm like, oh, it's the men's joint. So I walk in there. I'm at the urinal. I hear these two women talking. I turn around. It's two women behind me. And I'm like, I'm at the urinal. And two women behind me. I'm like, yo, what's cool? So I'm like, dang. And then I'm thinking, I'm like, wait, I'm at a urinal, so this is not the women's restroom.
It can't be.
It can't be. So I walk out, dog, and I go down, sit down, dog. I'm looking at the sign. It's like Club Ripples, the gay club. And I'm like, oh, she got me, nigga. Full-fledged at the gay club with some 75-year-old white woman. Like, oh my god, bro, she got me, dog. I called my boy, man. I called my boy like, yo, man, she had me, and he's dying on the phone. He already knew what was going down. He didn't tell me.
Knew.
I was like, I told my wife, man, her and my mama had them. Boy, they was cracking up. I was like,
they lined you up.
I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, she had me out there dancing with her, and her husband eventually came. You know what I'm saying? I'm dancing with this old 35-year-old white woman. You know, the husband came. He just sitting there holding the jacket. You know, and I'm like, oh my god, they got me, dog. Club Ripples. I would never forget the name. Belmont Shores.
It's stupid, man.
Oh man, adventures, man.
They need to do the biopic on you, Bookie. I would be glued to the seat. I'd be glued to the screen.
Party bus driving, bro. You man.
Let's do the biopic, please.
Oh my god.
That nigga went to the bathroom and seen this guy.
It's a wrong with you. Kalani.
That boy sees Kalani. It was like, wait a minute.
Man, let me off this pod, man. Get me out of here, dog. Y'all
are
wild. It's something wrong
man.
with all of y'all. Get me out of here, man.
I appreciate y'all for listening. Let's end with the toast. Love y'all.
Stupid.
Raise your glass, whatever you got left in it. And it goes as such. We all fall, but we say don't trip. We all been called, but all stall a bit. We all stand tall into that time we slip. Just admit, without the grace of God, I'm really
bad
bad at this.